See, don't approach them from the front. That's their flight path.
So that's going to be the only hole they have to go in and out of?
I reduced it because they're still new and they're still getting established. And see, at first,
watch out.
You could see all this stuff. They took out from the inside the hive. So the first thing they did is they came in.
They're cleaning.
And when you just watch them, I mean, all I did is like, who's going to be the dominant force? So you have I know for fact I had 2 different hive collectives fighting for this honey when I put it in there.
Right on.
And on top of that, there were yellow jackets, wasps, and bumblebees, all trying to get this shit.
The bumblers.
So you could see them all fighting. So the first thing I did was, okay, I'm going to reduce the door entrance.
Warning, what does that do?
Disconnected.
Well, if you reduce the door entrance, it's just like kind of any type of military type post. You can fly in and you got all kinds. You have a storehouse of food here. And so you already have, it's like almost like you have different families fighting for this one storehouse. This is nature. It's not like, hey man, come on in. There's a lot for everybody.
Why it's advantageous to reduce the size of the door?
Because the other sizes can't get in, like the bigger bumblebees.
If you have like 10 guys that you can put on trying to scout this out, and I could put, let's say, the yellow jackets, they're pretty tough, but if they can only afford 10 guys at the moment, and I only saw like a couple here and there, but then all of a sudden these fucking bumblebees would come in and go like, hey, not bumblebees, but these honeybees would come in and say like, hey, there's more of us, we'll kick your ass. And then that's how the yellow jackets know. And the same with the other honeybees, because you could see honeybees fighting. They were tussling in the doorway.
So you're eventually going to open that up more?
I do occasionally open it up. And depending on what I want from them, I do open it up. See, we just work together.
So how do you know when to go in there and get the honey out? Would you wait
That's
for
theirs.
What do you mean?
That's like a welcome home present.
Are you going to put more of those out?
I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I mean, nature is going to tell me what I'm going to do. Because at one point in time, depending on how these grow, you can expand this.
Right.
I do have the other boxes, and you can say, oh man, there's so many of you. I'm going to take a stack of honey, and I'm going to take a stack of a couple frames of these.
Are those all full of frames?
These 2 are full of honey. These 2 are full of frames. Some were drawn out, which means some had a natural form of honeycomb that I've had from other hives before. Some are just empty frames, so they get to choose, and some were frames that already had a foundation, which is basically a plastic template. But the bees will know what to fucking do. See, man comes in and we as beekeepers put in these plastic things because that's kind of what we assume is best for nature. And we make these bees adapt to this idea in a way.
How do we know when they're full?
Well, we look and then we just pay attention. At least I look and I try to pay attention. I only got nothing but air and other...
Like they should make all those out of plexiglass and you can see what's going on.
Then they wouldn't want to be in there.
I didn't know. Have
bees,
you asked them?
Yeah. Come on, I'll show you. Where do bees build beehives and bee put their honey? Inside enclosures where it's protected and where it's darker and they can...
Well, the darkness.